Is Trevor's layoff, is that going to be shorter than you expected?
Yeah. Initially, you always fear the worst when you get an injury and somebody has to come off. A boy as Trevor is, he's not somebody that comes off with small issues. So the operations went well. We're quietly hopeful that we'll see Trevor back again after Christmas.
That must be a big boost, just given the sort of injury issues he's had over the last couple of years.
Yeah, for him personally, mentally as well, it's tough. People don't realise, when you're stuck on your own in a treatment room for 6-7 months, it's soul destroying. It's difficult. We don't have the greatest facilities here, so to be up in our freezing cold gym for 6 months is difficult. And he's shown great mental strength and character to come back from what he's been through, and he'll do the exact same again, no doubt whatsoever.
You must be delighted with the way the players are coping with all these injuries. When you look at your last 2 results. Yeah,
we've won 4 out of 5 games. The only games we've lost recently are against 3 teams that are in the Europa League group stages. So we're quietly getting along with our business. We're starting to play better. We're scoring goals that we weren't scoring early on in the season, and luck's gone our way a little bit in terms of on the pitch. I said that early on in the season. Things like Tony's goal on Saturday, might have went past him, and being in the same position, might have went past him. Might have hit the post the first one. Things weren't going our way early on. You have to keep continuing to believe in what you're doing, believing in the players and the squad, and we never stopped that. So we're starting to get the benefits of that, and we've started to climb the table and turn that corner.
What do you make of Celtic on Sunday? Obviously, they were getting a bit of criticism last week for their form.
Well, I didn't see any problems, especially in the first half. I was at the game and they were excellent. It's got top players. There's no disguising that top team, and they were absolutely brilliant in the first half, and they managed the game in the second. So we're well aware what kind of a tough game. I hear about form and all that kind of stuff. I think, did they lose 2 games against AC Milan and one other? So I don't think there's too big a crisis there. We face a massive challenge on Sunday against one of the top teams in the country.
Is that one of the ones you're sitting there at Hampden? You've seen them have a wee bit of struggles in the previous games, and then you see them finding their groove again, that you're thinking, this is looking ominous for next week.
I think whatever team Celtic put out is going to be a tough game. We have to be right at the very top of our game to get something. We have been in recent weeks, so we need that type of performance again. The threats all over the pitch, whoever they put out, if you look at their subs bench and who they have available to bring on, then whatever team they put out, it's going to be a difficult game. I didn't see too much of a problem with a lot of the stuff. A lot of stuff gets hyped up, and what we have to prepare for a very informed Celtic team.
But you must see enough in your team, particularly of late, Stephen, to see that you can cause them problems in defence.
Yeah, I think every team has weaknesses, and I'm not necessarily saying that's in defence. We work in every team, whether it's Celtic, whether it's Rangers, whether it's Hamilton, it doesn't matter. We look at strengths and weaknesses of every team, and obviously we've got a game plan we try and go with. We're well aware Celtic have a lot of possession of the ball, but we've got a lot of pace in the team. We've got a lot of creativity in the team as well. So yes, we have to be at the top of our game, but there's no reason why we can't get a result on Sunday.
That sort of front three, Callum Lang, Devante Cole, Tony Watt, seems to be really clicking for you just now.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit different than what we had early on in the season, where we had 2 out-and-out wingers. Wingers are a little bit up and down, where there's a bit more of a predictability about the forward players. You've effectively got 3 boys that like playing through the middle of the pitch, but can cope with their pace out wide. They've got more physical strength, and they can get hold of the ball a little bit more, and there's a bit more of a predictability about their play at the moment. And the 3 boys can score goals, so that obviously was probably the difference early on in the first 6 games as opposed to now. Is we're taking our chances and we're scoring goals with that group of boys. And I have to say, Jordan White's been very, very unfortunate. He got 2 goals disallowed. He's an injury problem for the European games. Wasn't allowed to play, and I think he's somebody that'll come good as well. Gives us another option as well.